My earliest memories of collecting as a child go all the way back to 1976. I still remember it vividly as my mom would take me into Swanson's grocery store, which was a little corner store on the way home, and I would go in and beg Mom for any packs of cards, whatever they had. I remember not only was it 76 baseball and hockey and then those oversized basketball cards, but there was soon after that, I was buying anything, any non-sport products to King Kong, Charlie's Angels, whatever they had on the shelf. And so I think I still have a few of those laying around in my collection, but those are some of my very earliest memories. And I took to it so seriously, so quickly. As it is Christmas time, I have fond memories of looking through the Sears catalog and picking out trading card sets in there each year. I remember getting my first album, my first pages, and I would put the cards in the pages, and then I would sort them by team, or then I would put them in numerical order, and then I would take them back out and start all over. And so by the late 70s, I was building complete sets, and none of my cards were in good condition because I had sorted them and handled them so many different ways and so many different times, and then started trading with friends in the neighborhood and never lost the passion all through the early 80s. I would still buy cards every year, and finally by the mid 80s I would say these are a pretty good investment. I would start putting them up. I'd start holding a few back if I could resist the temptation to open them. But going back to childhood, I remember my parents encouraging my collecting. My mom used to hide packs of cards in her top dresser drawer. And the way I would get rewarded for good grades was to receive packs of cards. And so I became a straight A student very quickly. And I also learned the value of cards, that they weren't something to be taken lightly. It was something that had to be earned, and that they were precious and important and valuable. And so I had to work for those. I had to earn them with good effort. And so I learned to appreciate the value of cards at a very young age. And to this day, I love giving away packs of cards to young collectors. I love to see their eyes light up when they get packs of cards at our retail store. And but I go back and I think of other fond memories. I remember my very first card show. It was, I believe it was 1981. My dad took me to a show, and I was just amazed that there were so many varieties of cards, things I'd never heard of, never seen. And I remember, I think it was the next year, we went on a summer vacation in Florida, and I visited my first card store. And that was really an eye-opening experience, because I thought, how cool is it that a man can actually make a living by buying and selling sports cards, that he gets to do this every day of his life. How cool is that? And so a dream was birthed inside of me that day that I carried with me throughout my teenage years and on through college, and then was so blessed to actually get to open my very first store in May of 1991, the very week I graduated from college. And we've been blessed to see that grow over the last almost 30 years now. And so just love being a part of this hobby. I am still a collector at heart. I love seeing the new tops when they come out every year because I've collected them really since the mid 70s and seeing what design did they choose this year. And of course now there's so many other things to offer collectors as well. But the hobby is more exciting than ever. I'm more passionate about it than I've ever been. And but inside of me, I'm still that 8-year-old kid going to the corner store, excited to get to open packs of cards, and that will never change because the hobby just keeps growing, keeps expanding, and it's thriving more than ever. And I just love to see it. Love to see it.